something I think a lot of us are guilty of, falling asleep with the lights or TV on.
Oh yeah, I know I am. But new research is suggesting that might actually lead women to pack on a few extra pounds. Here to explain why is Dr. Mandira Mehra from SSM Health. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a really interesting study. How could the two things be related?
I know, and it's definitely not something we want to hear because, like you said, Josh, probably more than we want to admit, we're probably guilty of that. Whether it's Netflix, being on your phone, maybe watching your favorite news channel, a lot of us do fall asleep with some kind of light on, and usually artificial light, of course. So TV, bright lights. This study was amazing. It looked at 43,000 people, so very large study, and people between the ages of about 35 and 77. And what it looked at is that over a certain time period, you were more likely to gain somewhere between about 11 pounds if you slept with some kind of artificial light on. And the risk of being overweight or obese increased by about 25 to 33% also. So really what we're talking about here is that, you know, we always talk about this, guys. We're losing the war on obesity. We're losing the war on just healthy lifestyles. And if this is true, that maybe having these artificial lights on can cause us this weight gain, then here's something that we can just tell people. Keep the lights off when you go to bed, really maintaining those healthy sleep hygiene habits. Now, the most important thing to remember here is we're not saying that keeping the lights on causes weight gain or that weight increase. What we are saying is there some association? And now we need to really figure out, is it maybe people that have those habits have other unhealthy sleep habits? Maybe they're eating before they sleep, blah, blah, blah. That association does not mean causation, but if there is an association, we're going to look more into it and really try to figure that out.
All right, the other topic we want to touch on this morning, researchers are looking at a vaccine for Alzheimer's, and this seems like some very good news if this is something that can happen.
This is great news and really timely because, you know, this month is obviously Alzheimer's Awareness Month. So really important to discuss that if there's an injection or a vaccine or something that can be preventive, used to prevent Alzheimer's, that would be amazing. Really, it's only been shown in mice so far, but what this study showed is that mice that were injected with a certain medication that destroyed a tau protein, and we always talk about that pathological buildup of the protein in the brain that then is associated with Alzheimer's. The destruction of that tau protein with this medication showed that mice were able to do things faster and better. So they were put through a series of tests, like going through mazes, and the mice that were injected with this medication or potential vaccine did these tests and these mazes much faster than the mice that were not. So the implications of this are amazing, is that if there could be a vaccine out there to say, hey, this would prevent you from having Alzheimer's or take care of some of those symptoms, I mean, that would just change so many lives. The important thing here is that not all medications that work on mice, for example, necessarily work on humans the same way. However, a lot of our amazing medications did start really at that mouse level and then translate to humans. So I think in the next couple of years, we'll be hearing a lot more about this.
All right, Dr. Mehra, always with the good talk for us.
Great to be here.
Yeah,
Good to
thanks
see
for
you.
coming in.
All right.